as Grand Rapids continues to change, this month marks 55 years since the demolition of the old City Hall. The raising of the iconic building received significant pushback from residents trying to save it.
News 8's Byron Telfson takes a look back at the past and how it connects to the present.
It was kind of the symbol of the city.
The bells from the majestic clock tower atop the old City Hall still ring all day long at the Grand Rapids Public Museum. 55 years now since the hallmark was knocked down.
This is something that people remember. People who have lived in Grand Rapids and grown up here definitely have fond memories of it.
The iconic building overlooking the city was built back in 1888 for just over $300,000 by the same architect who designed the state capitol.
It was a point of pride, and it was sort of a mark that your city had arrived.
It stood for decades until the era of urban renewal, when cities across the country received federal funding to raise old buildings and businesses like shops and theaters for new developments.
So there were definitely improvements in, in infrastructure and the creation of public space, but it was at the cost of a lot of these local businesses that had been there for a long time.
Many people pushed back against the plans, hoping to preserve it as a historic site, protesting until the day of demolition, October 27, 1969, when a woman named Mary Stiles chained herself to the wrecking ball. While she eventually relented, crews agreed to raise her into the air for a final look at the city landmark, leading to this picture being shared in newspapers across the country.
I think it just goes to show, how much these symbols and history matter to people. When you live in a place, you're from a place, you grow up in a place, it becomes part of your identity as well.
The Kent County Courthouse now stands where City Hall used to be, with a clock outside of it paying homage to the one that once stood atop City Hall.
55 years later, Grand Rapids' skyline is changing again, with an amphitheater under construction and plans for a soccer stadium, aquarium, and high-rise developments.
I think these are all really exciting projects that really do underscore, the value of downtown.
As Grand Rapids continues to grow, those who know our history well say, don't forget the past.
The loss of City Hall to the wrecking ball is one of those things that I think if we could have made it work, if people could take it back, we probably would have in retrospect.
In Grand Rapids, Byron Telfson, News 8.